Oh, that's a moth. Okay. Oh no! I have the thing on! I just realized. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna try this again just in case. Hey, what's up you guys? Violet here, and yes, welcome back to another reaction video. And today, we're gonna be reacting to something that I did not see coming. Also, yes, I am wearing my new Corpse hoodie, which I got during the restock. I'm so happy. It's so soft, you guys. Although, it probably wasn't the best idea to wear this outside of the house right now, considering I live in Florida. But you know what? I look good. My friends all said I looked amazing. I do it for me, the girls, the gays, and the days, and no one else. And maybe I was dying of heat, but you know what? I got myself a dragon drink, so I'm okay. I am no longer dying of heat, guys. We're good. But yes, today we are not reacting to any Corpse music. We are actually reacting to a song from Black Gryphon and Baasik. Baasik? Baasik. Yes, I believe I pronounced that correctly. This song is called Insane, parentheses, a Hazbin Hotel song. I just can't escape it. I'm pretty sure all of you already know this, but for the few of you who don't, Black Gryphon is actually Gabriel C. Brown. Now, Gabriel C. Brown is the singing voice for the character Alastor in Hazbin Hotel. Now, Black Gryphon already has his own YouTube channel. He does a lot of different stuff on it. He does voice impressions, he does singing voice impressions, he does song covers, he does very interesting, like, flight, plane, space-related videos that kind of go with music. It's very odd, but like in a cool way. It's the kind of thing you don't really see that often, but that's kind of what makes it memorable. And I'll be very honest, I don't really know that much about Baasik. My ring light died. And then Baasik I don't honestly have that much familiarity with, but I did check out his YouTube channel, Baasik Music, and it looks like he does, you know, covers, but he also does like original music, and it seems like he's worked with Black Gryphon before on prior projects. So yeah, it seems like these two decided to put their heads together and write a Hazbin Hotel tribute song for Alastor. And we all know I certainly went down that path a little while ago. If you haven't checked out my video reacting to a couple of Alastor tribute songs, right there. So yeah, Twitter. This is where I first found out about the song's existence. It's called Insane, and I just was scrolling one day. Gabriel C. Brown posted, hey, by the way, on the 11th, da-da-da, little thing. And I'm like, are you allowed to do that? And I guess so. The description of the video says that Viv, the creator of Hazbin Hotel, is cool with it, so neat. If anything, said she loved it, so even better. So let's pump the brakes and dive right into this reaction as soon as we get through a couple of disclaimers. Disclaimer number 1, I do not own this video, this song, or anything that I'm about to react to. Everything I'm about to react to does belong to the respective owners, so that leads me to disclaimer number 2. If you haven't already listened to this song yet, go ahead and head on over to Black Gryphon's channel. I do have the link for it in the description below. Listen to it, react to it, do whatever, you know, enjoy, and then come back and watch my reaction to it so that way it's way more enjoyable for you. And then while you're over there, go ahead and show your support by subscribing to Black Gryphon's channel as well as Baasik's Music's channel. And hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to Vivian Madrano's channel too, so that way you can be informed whenever there's any new Hazbin news. Or when the next episode of Hello Boss comes out. Hello Boss. Hello Boss. I can't speak, guys. Can't read, I can't speak, I don't know why I bother. And finally, disclaimer number 3, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that way you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Actually, I think you have to ring a bell or something to be notified, but But yeah, not only do I do reaction videos, I do makeup videos, I do little vlogs. It's a fun time around here. And with all that being said, let's dive into this reaction. I want to preface this real quick. I did mention Twitter. Yes, I replayed the preview many times. I don't know if I quite know the words yet. I'm gonna try not to subject you to my terrible singing. But yes, we're gonna go ahead and react to Insane, parentheses, a Hazbin Hotel song by Black Gryphon and Baasik. And we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. Oh, the static. Oh, I see you're doing your Alastor impression, Gabe. Love that.
Hello, it's nice to meet you.
Hi.
You tell me where I am.
Hell?
I got here, but I think I'm starting to understand.
Okay.
I don't belong among the angels. And
No.
that's just fine with me. The things I did.
I'm nervous. He's just standing there looking at me.
Hey, sorry, but you just got in.
Oh, that's it.
I promise, honey, I can't do that thing. And maybe I enjoy it just a little bit.
Okay.
Since I expired, doesn't mean that I plan to retire. And now I have the power to bathe all of you in entertaining fire.
Okay. I see we learned from Alastor's game. Okay. I love this beat.
Wait a minute, do I know you?
No.
Weren't you an old pal of mine?
No, I wasn't.
Departed from us far too early, but now we're meeting a second time.
Okay.
We used to have such fun together, and maybe
Whoa.
you have what I need. But first I have one tiny question. Tell me, do you demons bleed? Sorry, but you just got it
Oh,
my way.
old-timey.
I promise, honey, I can feel your pain. Best that makes me insane. Haven't been the same since I
I think this is actually the Twitter preview.
and now I have the
Yeah, I think this is it.
all of you in entertaining fire.
See, now I was expecting that. I'm liking this so far. In my way, I can feel your just a little bit. Does that make me insane? Since I expire, I plan to retire.
Sorry, but you just got in my way. I promise, honey, I can feel your pain.
Don't call me honey.
Enjoy it just a little bit. Does that make me insane?
Probably. I'm scared. Oh, no, okay. I was like waiting for a jump scare. I'm like, ugh. Oh, okay, ad. I was just waiting for the jump scare. I'm just like, ugh. Like, all right. I see. I like that. Okie dokie. Let us discuss. So, first off, the beat is really great. If you watched my reaction to the Alastor tribute songs, for those of you who haven't seen it, I'll give you just a sum up. I reacted to Alastor's Game by The Living Tombstone. I reacted to Deal Maker by Title Cat. And I reacted to Radio Demon by Nathan Sharp, aka Nate Wants a Battle. And I just want to preface this, any comparisons I make is not meant to be negative toward any of the songs. I'm not trying to say that this song is copying any other ones when I say this. I'm just using these as sort of like examples to sort of prove my point, if that makes any sense. Like, I'll give you an example. The beat kind of reminds me of Alastor's Game in the sense that with Alastor's Game, there would be a switch between the old-timey 1920s kind of swing sound and like the more metal, you know, heavy rock kind of sound. Which in that video, I did sort of give off the impression that I wasn't a fan of the change. Like, I've noticed that it was very jarring. As time has gone on since I reacted to that video and I listened to that song more, I do actually really like it. I never disliked it. I've gotten more used to it. But if anything, that is kind of the reason why I like this one so much, because with Insane I noticed that yes, it does go back and forth a little bit between that kind of you know, 1920 sound, like in the moment I said, oh yeah, I think this is the preview from Twitter, and to like a more upbeat version of it. But it seemed a little more seamless, if that makes any sense. None of the changes in terms of the tone, per se, seemed too jarring. I think it's because of that piano that was always like in the background, like the, like, I don't know if I'm, you know, singing it correctly. Let me see if I can find it.
I don't know how I got
Yeah.
here, but I think I'm starting to understand. Hey, sorry, but you just got
Yeah, that
I promise, honey, I
it's throughout pretty much the entire song. The only bit where I don't really notice it is in the da 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 da. But by that point, I think the way that they added the instruments to it, by the time they remove that background piano, it's sort of like a seamless transition. So I really like that. What else did I like in terms of like musical aspect? I mean, the instruments chosen I think were really well done. Lyrically, I did like it. They have the lyrics on here so I can read them. And yeah, especially looking at that first verse when he's just sort of like, oh, can you tell me where I am? Don't know how I got here, starting to understand. Yeah, that seems to be sort of him, you know, realizing where he is and coming to terms with it and just being totally cool with it. Just like, ah, yes, I guess I'm in hell. Sure, let's go nuts. If I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna enjoy it, like that kind of thing. My Alastor impression is not good, I'm warning you guys right now. And yeah, definitely the pre-chorus, sorry, but you just got in my way. So yeah, that's definitely like him just sort of like, oh yeah, I enjoy people suffering and what of it. Okay, yeah, that second verse, like, wait a minute, do I know you? I was like, no, and that kind of goes into the visual. I'll get to that in a moment, so let me just kind of continue forward. Oh, there's a little blurb at the bottom. Hold on. Hello, DDRs, dedicated description readers. Hey, yeah, that's me. The song is about the character Alastor, very probably was a DJ in the 1920s and also a serial killer. Yeah, I again, to those people who don't know or anything about Hazbin or just watching this video randomly, hi, yes, this character was a DJ in the 1920s and also a serial killer. You forgot to add in the part where he was a cannibal too, but that's okay. I like to think that the power he has in hell is can't read. Proportionate. Oh, I know that word. What the hell can I read? To the amount of unspeakable crimes he committed on Earth, but I don't know that's canon. I was gonna say that. Okay, hold on. Anyway, this song takes place at the moment of his death on Earth and subsequent arrival in hell. He's just answering all of my questions. He's basically doing my job for me. He quickly begins to accept this fate, come into his power, and even meets an old friend from Earth. I'm not your friend, Alastor. I'm sorry. I'm sure Alastor's friend is happy to see him too. Debatable. Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Gabe, for just answering my question. I'm just over here like, oh yeah, I'm inferring this, and he's just like, here's the answer, Kay. That's okay. I like knowing that I'm right. I love being validated in how right I am. So you know what? I'm not mad at all. Okay, yes. Yeah, so yeah, that basically answered my question about the lyrics. But yeah, no, in terms of the lyrics themselves, like how they're written, I like it. I think it's catchy, pretty easy to learn, which is good for me because I know I'm gonna just hammer this song until the end of time like I did with Butter. Alright, so yeah, it said, oh, in the credits it says lyrics and melody written and performed by me, and then the track written, produced, and mastered by Nate, who is Baasik. Okay, cool. Okay, well, since the lyric stuff and the lore was answered, I might as well just finish off with the visual. Sorry if this is long, guys, but I really love analyzing stuff, especially like when it comes to Hazbin. There's so few information that we have that anything I'm just like soak up like a sponge. Okay, so visual. Yeah, this entire video, if you didn't notice, is just Alastor staring right at your soul. So I'm just like, cool. I'm fine with that. That's fine. So yeah, that kind of goes into that second verse with the whole meeting up with a friend. I'm like, Alastor, you got the wrong gal. I am not your friend. I am not from the 1920s. I am from the 2020s. Pretty similar in the Great Depression, economic recession, bad things happen. Okay, you know what? I can understand the confusion in that case. So you know, you're forgiven. It's fine. But yeah, no, wrong gal. Sorry. But yeah, the last thing I'll say about the visual is the fact that it does change. You know, from the normal picture of Alastor to like during the chorus, the black, shadowy, and with all the voodoo sigils and things like that. That did remind me of Alastor's game in the way that it does change its visual style from, you know, the verses to the chorus and the bridge. Kind of similar, because in this one it does also do the moment where it's like, oh, old-timey vintage looking, and then again like visuals and stuff like that. Again, I feel like that's not so much a copy thing, because again, Dealmaker did the same thing. You had the, you know, normal, and then it goes all warpy and staticky and glitchy, and I think even Radio Demon did as well. I had like little moments where it was like the intense imagery and stuff like that. That I think, like including an old-timey 1920s swing sound and maybe incorporating it with like more modern instruments, I think it might just be like, you know, a staple or a trope of any sort of Alastor tribute songs, because it goes so well with like the pilot, that moment where he's just like, dear, if I wanted to hurt anyone here, and then he goes all glitchy and staticky. It just makes sense to the character. So I'm not comparing it in a sense of, oh, you copied it. I'm comparing it in a sense of, it seems like this is becoming sort of a staple to Alastor tribute songs. You know, in terms of visual stuff, we're gonna have moments of glitchiness and like all that stuff, because that's just true to the character, and I think it fits really well. In this case, it was like always Alastor silhouette there, just different sort of like filters, I guess. You have normal filter, you have vintage filter, shadowy, scary filter. But it just, again, it makes sense to the character, so I think that incorporated really well. And again, I think it incorporated really well in terms of the tonal shift and things like that. I might joke about the jump scare kind of thing, but again, I think that is sort of like a staple. If anything, it's more jump scary than the actual moment in the show, because like I said in the Alastor tribute video, in the show, it is sort of like that gradual, like, sort of hint, like as soon as you start going, dear, if I want it, you already start to like clench a bit, and you're just like, and then like that moment, like, it's not so much in your face jump scare, it's just sort of like, okay, like, ugh. I think that there is enough difference between all of these Alastor tribute songs, all of the Hazbin songs anyway. Like fan fiction or fan art, there are certain tropes that, you know, are going to always be seen in, especially in certain fandoms. It doesn't necessarily make a fic or a fan art or a song copying one of the others. It just makes it, you know, sort of contributing to the community, if that makes any sense. Wow, I got really deep for a second. I didn't mean to do that, guys. Sorry. Again, I just really like analysis and stuff like that, so I'm sorry. But yeah, no, that's gonna be the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you liked Insane, what you liked about it, and tell me, what is your favorite Hazbin Hotel tribute song? It could be Addict, it could be Radio Demon, it could be Insane, or maybe it's one that I haven't reacted to or heard. And if it was, then cool, definitely let me know so that way maybe I can react to it sometime. And definitely subscribe for more. You can check out my last video right up here. It was my review of the Disney MAC Cosmetics Cruella collection. That's still a mouthful. Had a ton of fun with that video. We got to try a few new methods and we'll see if they stick for future makeup videos. So if you haven't watched already, go ahead and check it out and let me know if you like those new methods or if you want to stick to the old ones. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys!